What's up, everyone? Welcome to the July 22nd edition of FanDuel Tournament Plays presented by Prize Picks. I'm your host, Adam Scherer. You can follow me on Twitter at ChipMyMoneyDFS. And as a reminder, use the code AWESEMO when you sign up and make a deposit at Prize Picks. You'll receive one free month of Stokastic Plus Platinum. You'll also receive a 100% deposit bonus up to $100 on your first deposit. We have a 13-game MLB slate tonight, the first real slate since we've gotten back from the All-Star break. As usual, we're going to take a look at three of the top tournament stacks and three of the top tournament pitchers on FanDuel using the top stacks tool and the top pitchers tool on the Stokastic.com website. Starting with the top three stacks. Number three, the Toronto Blue Jays are taking on Nathan Eovaldi tonight in Boston. The Blue Jays are projected for about 5% ownership with a 6% chance of being the top scoring stack. Eovaldi is a good pitcher overall with about a 25% strikeout percentage and a 3.11 xFIP this year, but he has had home run issues, allowing 2.1 home runs per 9 innings. His expected power numbers to both sides of the plate are elevated as well. And now he's facing a Blue Jays team that has power top to bottom in their lineup. Their active roster has a 175 ISO with a 113 WRC plus so far this season. Number two, the New York Yankees are taking on Tyler Wells tonight in Baltimore. Wells is facing the Yankees in very hot and humid weather, so it is favorable hitting conditions. The ball should carry. The Yankees have a 5 implied run total. Wells has struck out 17.2% of hitters this year with a 4.63 xFIP. He's allowed 1.05 home runs per 9 innings. The Yankees lead baseball with a 122 WRC plus and a 201 ISO so far this season. They are projected for 7% ownership with an 8% chance of being the top scoring stack. And number one, the Tampa Bay Rays are taking on Brad Keller tonight in Kansas City. As is the case with Baltimore, it is going to be hot in KC. It should be humid as well. The ball should carry. And as a result, we see a bit higher total in this game than we normally would. The Rays are projected for about 8% ownership with an 8% chance of being the top scoring stack. They have a 4.7 implied run total against Keller, who has struck out 16.4% of hitters with a 4.14 xFIP so far this season. The Rays active roster has a 101 WRC plus and a 151 ISO. They should have Brandon Lau back tonight, which does make their lineup more formidable as well. Now, before we look at the top three tournament pitchers, we do have a new promo code for viewers of my tournament videos. That promo code is AdamMLB. It's listed at the top of the screen. And if you use it, you can get 50% off any weekly Stokastic Plus package. This is available for new users only. But if you haven't already signed up for Stokastic Plus, use the promo code. Get yourself 50% off any weekly package. This will give you access to behind the paywall data, including the top stacks tool and the top pitchers tool that I reference in these videos. So again, promo code AdamMLB. Use it. Get 50% off Stokastic Plus weekly. Now, taking a look at three of the top tournament pitchers. Number three, Tyler Anderson is $8,700 taking on the San Francisco Giants tonight. Anderson is only projected for about 2% ownership with a 6% chance of being the top scoring pitcher. This slate is very top heavy when it comes to pitching, or actually, I shouldn't even say top heavy, but it has a lot of studs at the top. The mid range is strong as well. You're typically not going to need to get to those guys, but it is one way to be contrarian, saving some money, getting to somebody like Anderson when most of those studs are up in the $10,000 to $11,000 price range. Getting to Anderson at $8,700 will allow you to do some different things with your hitters. He has struck out 20.5% of hitters with a 4.05 xFIP so far this season. Number two, Shohei Ohtani is $11,000 taking on the Atlanta Braves. The Braves active roster has a 111 WRC plus and a 25.3% strikeout percentage. He has struck out 35.4% of hitters with a 2.43 xFIP so far this season. He's projected for about 10% of ownership with an 8% chance of being the top scoring pitcher. And number one, Max Scherzer, $11,500. He's taking on the San Diego Padres tonight. The Padres active roster has a 107 WRC plus and a 20.8% strikeout percentage. Scherzer has a 34% strikeout percentage this season with a 2.9 xFIP rather. He's projected for about 16% ownership with an 8% chance of being the top scoring pitcher. So to recap, the top three tournament stacks: number three, the Toronto Blue Jays; number two, the New York Yankees; number one, the Tampa Bay Rays; and the top three tournament pitchers: number three, Tyler Anderson; number two, Shohei Ohtani; and number one, Max Scherzer.